Hello, my ginger loves. Welcome to Tea Time with Joss. I am your co-host, Joss. Remember that I am not for everyone, and neither is this reading, so take what's yours, don't steal what's not. Let's get started. I have no idea what's going to come out. I do want to say that last night I had this dream, and in the dream, there was a familiar masculine energy who they were trying to tempt me to get me to do something, but they were trying to trick me into it. And the feeling that I got from that was like the devil trying to get me to go into some kind of contract, to get me into some kind of cycle. So, I'm not sure if that dream was just for me or if it's for, some other people out there, but I just wanted to, share that just in case, because we are still in the retrograde, the Mercury retrograde post period. I think until the 13th of May. And so you want to make sure that any contracts or any agreements, anything like that you're going into, and I've been saying this for a while, even before the Mercury retrograde, that you need to make sure you're reading the fine print. Make sure that, especially if it has to do with business, that you are getting some trained legal eyes on your paperwork, that you are going over everything with a fine-tooth comb, that you are ensuring that everything is mutually agreed upon, and that people are not playing games. 212 on the timer when I said that, playing games with you, especially when it comes to your business. You've worked very hard, and you've invested a lot of your time, your energy, mental, capacity. Intellectual property is very important. It belongs to you. So you want to be sure that you are just going over everything and have if you have to spend a little money investing in yourself, investing in your business, in the end is always worth it. But I'm just feeling like some of y'all might be entering into some kind of contracts, even if it's a marriage. Marriage is still a business, whether people want to admit to that or not. It's on paper, you're signing things. So, make sure you're just going over everything. I don't know, but I had that dream last night, and it didn't frighten me. Okay, it wasn't frightening. It was more like I woke up and I was like, the devil really tried to trick me into signing some kind of contract. What kind of foolishness? You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like revelation type thing. Like a understanding that someone is trying to going to try me personally, or for someone out there, to tempt you into something. And it could be to get you back into some kind of cycle that you've broken free from, or something that you've gotten out of, and someone may be trying to tempt you. The enemy uses people close to us intentionally to drag us back into cycles that we have come out of, things that we've gotten away from. So I just felt like I needed to share that. And it may or may not be for someone out there. Maybe it was just for me. But as of right now, there aren't any contracts in my life that I'm going into. You want to also be careful about people trying to bait you into arguments and, things like that. I think Pluto is retrograde, and Venus and Aries are in their houses now, so it's just a lot of energy going on. And we want to be mindful, of what's happening out in the ethers so that we can know how to operate in places and spaces that we won't be drawn out of character. On the bottom, we have air guardian, shift your perception. So just be mindful, okay? That's all I wanted to say about that. I hope everybody's been well. I have been getting some much needed rest. And I have been doing some other things. So, you are worthy. So that is a reminder to someone that you matter. You cannot pour into an open cup. It is very important to remember to pour into yourself before you make an attempt to pour into others. We have night, be brave and honest. It might also be, that someone needs to step up, be honest with people. Maybe this is a lesson in being courageous, but, letting people know that when you don't have space for them, when you don't have space for what they have going on. And it's a way to say everything. If people are offended by you being honest and by you telling them that you don't have space, then those are just not your people. And it's just that simple. But someone, you might be being called to be brave and honest right now. Maybe you don't have the space, the capacity to handle other people's stuff right now. And that is okay. Maybe you got your own stuff. But you definitely need to be honest and let them know. And you're worthy to be poured into as well. You can't just keep giving and giving and giving of yourself and they're not pouring back into you. Definitely reciprocity is very important on the healing journey. Yeah, broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Yeah, it's time to get around some people that allow your spirit to be settled, that allow you to operate authentically, being yourself. You also have clear your karma that came out, and that goes along with what I was saying about my dream. The scales are now being balanced in this year of 8. And this message may be for something outside of Mercury retrograde time, but Mercury is going to go retrograde, I think, 2 more times this year. But you've got to make sure that in this year of 8, while the scales are being balanced, that you don't allow anyone to bring you back into things that you've cleared up. Where there's a will, there's a way. Follow the yellow brick road. Okay? You are on the right path. Speaking up for yourself, being honest about your limitations with yourself and others, being honest about not being able to hold other people's stuff right now, that's very important. I feel like that's what someone is going through. You just don't have the space. You don't have the capacity, and that's okay. But that's setting you on the path to be able to do what you need to do for you. And that's coming under this night. Be brave and be honest. So, it's putting me in the mind of, the lion, the cowardly lion. He needed heart. Okay? He needed bravery and courage. And I feel like that's what someone's being called into. You have sun, enjoy success and happiness. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of, possibly in the summertime, there's going to be a lot of peace coming in for someone. You're going to start to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to be able to, it's like this new energy that you're in, and it may cause you to lose some people, because you are balancing the scales, because you are being upfront and honest, because you're not pouring into people that no longer pour into you. And so it may cause some relationships to break up. And that's okay. Everybody can go. Period. She'll make plans and focus, and then winter. Take care of your needs. So someone may have taken the time during this past winter to really get into your hermit mode, to evaluate what it is that you need in order to be successful, in order for you to move forward in your calling, in your purpose, in your divinity. And you took that time, and that's why, I don't know, I just feel like the summer, you about to break free. You're breaking free of some things. On the bottom, we have shine. Yeah. You've gotten grounded. You've gotten rooted. This is number 32, which breaks down to a 5. There's been some changes, some transformations going on in someone's life. A lot of the seeds that you planted, they've taken root. They're growing. They're sprouting. And it's going to be very obvious in this spring going into summer that your work is paying off. Even down here, there's like a water, like a vessel for water. And so you've got to pour into you. You can't continuously give and give and give, and you don't receive. So if you have any, one-sided connections or relationships, or you have, anyone in your life that they're a vampire, you feel like every time you're around them, they just suck the energy and the life out of you, it is time to balance the scales and close out that cycle, because you are worthy. The clear your karma is coming under that. So it's time to balance some things. To remember who you are, to know that you are worthy of love, to know that you are worthy of being poured into. We have resistance, soul forgiveness, grief, and liberation. There may be some things from your past that you needed to free yourself from, that you needed to let go of. Some things that you blamed yourself for. And it's time to heal from that. There may have been some resistance to that, and it may be because you did not feel worthy. Maybe someone's actions or someone's words led you to feel like you weren't good enough or something like that, but you are. I feel like you're freeing yourself from that, even from that self-doubt, from those thoughts that are intrusive, that try to interrupt the healing work that you've done on yourself. But someone is liberating themselves from this grief. You're breaking free, and you're taking charge of yourself. There's a lot of green, there's a lot of outside going on in these cards. So, someone may have been taking the time to be outside. You may have been taking the time to ground yourself and to get in touch with nature. You may have been listening, to the animals outside, listening to the wind, letting God speak to you. There's a lot of flowers as well. So someone may need to buy flowers for themselves, keep some flowers. If you have, any kind of altars, you may need to get some flowers for your altars if you have not been doing that. Especially if you have ancestor altar. Remember, roses are not suggested, but if that's something that your ancestors liked, that the thorns have been removed, because you don't want to have a thorny relationship with your ancestors. Or someone may need to just get themselves some flowers. The number 22, 28, 29, and 37 is here. The number 10 is here twice. So someone may be seeing 10, 10. 10 is also the number of divine endings and new beginnings. So, something is coming to a close. You also have 29 here, which is 11. That is the number for new things opening for you, divine doors being open, and closing out and liberating yourself from this grief that you have been feeling. This is allowing you to be able to have divine opportunities open to you now. Number 22, which breaks down to a 4. Again, you are grounding. You're no longer resisting, okay? You're embracing all that God, the universe, has to offer you, and you are taking advantage of that. But somebody has broken free. You've forgiven yourself from things that you've done in the past. I feel like someone's been clearing a lot of karmic debt. Possibly a lot of past life debt. Maybe you're not aware that these are things from past lives that you needed to clear up, but you have. And this is the year to get it done. And then we have etheric cords on the bottom. So definitely severing the ties, cutting the cords to things that are no longer serving you, no longer benefiting you, liberating yourself from these things of your past. Someone is needing to get rid of things of old. We have the Mother of Baskets. So definitely doing your healing work, loving on yourself, getting more in touch with your feminine energy. You have the Daughter of Knives. I just feel like somebody is breaking free of something. You're cutting something off. Definitely standing up. This is this Knight energy. Be brave and honest. You're just going all in. You're being honest with yourself and with other people. It's like who is not good to you. You know who is not reciprocal. You know who doesn't pour into you. And it's time to get rid of that. Hold on. So we have the 2 of Baskets, and on the floor was the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Knives. There may be a relationship that was causing you to be stuck. Someone may have said some very hurtful things that were keeping you from moving forward. You've relieved yourself, you've liberated yourself from that energy so that you can do what you need to do. This person may have also told you that they don't see a future with you. And it hurt. But if it was the truth, and you know that it's the truth, then you've also embraced the energy of releasing them and letting them go. You're not being resistant to this anymore. This is some kind of connection, some kind of partnership in business or in love that you have allowed yourself to be free from because there was no future in this. You have the Father of Knives and you have the 6 of Coins. The truth is that this person could not be reciprocal with you, and that's what I was talking about. There was no reciprocity. And so being honest with yourself, being honest with them, be brave and be honest. Being honest with yourself, being honest with them. This was not a reciprocal connection. You had to make head over heart decision, and you had to release yourself from this. The liberation. This could also be that contract that I was talking about. You know, maybe you were going to go into business with someone, and deep down your spidey senses was telling you that it wasn't a good idea. And you're having to follow that. And it could be that you're friends with this person. Or it could be a love type situation, that maybe you were going into business with this person, or maybe even getting married, and maybe you wanted a prenup and they didn't like that, and there may have been a motivation behind that. You have the Ace of Wands and the Father of Coins. I feel like liberating yourself from this energy, whoever this is, whatever the type of relationship it is, it's going to give you the power and the freedom to be able to create the type of life that you want. Boss energy. Staying connected to whomever this is. It may have caused you a lot of heartache in the end. There also may be some new, energy coming in for you that's going to put you in a better position financially. This person may have also wanted to or tried to take over, your business. That might have been their intention all along. And maybe that's something that was revealed to you at some point. And so that's what caused this disconnection as well. You have the Fool, the Mother of Coins, and the Father of Wands. I feel like someone definitely had to walk away from whatever this was. This is a business situation. You definitely had to walk away from whatever this was in order to make smart business decisions, in order to ensure that your business would uphold integrity. Okay? In order to make sure that you were being smart in your business choices and not making decisions based on what your heart wanted, okay, but on what would be best for business. You definitely had to walk away from someone. And this may have been because you have the Mother and the Father of Coins here, this may have been, a married couple that you had some sort of business together, and the business is having to be dissolved, or you're having to go in a different kind of direction because it's not working. Someone is having to walk away. I feel like definitely the integrity of your business, the future of your business was being jeopardized. Someone was making foolish choices, okay? Foolish decisions when it came to this. 8 of Knives, yeah, they're someone was not being honest, and they were about to get the both of you caught up in something. This may have led to jail time. And you may have been keeping yourself stuck to this person out of loyalty. but it was going to jeopardize your freedom in a lot of ways. Whatever this person was doing. Yeah. You have the 9 of coins after the 8 of knives. This was going to jeopardize your freedom. 7 of knives and the 5 of baskets. Somebody was lying. They were lying about some things that they were investing in. They were lying about some choices that they were making. And it was about to get real. Whoever this is, you caught this in time, or you will catch this in enough time. But it's going to be up to you to make the decision to walk away. And there's going to be some hurt. There's going to be some disappointment, some regret, because you're going to feel foolish. It's possibly something that's been going on for a little while and you just didn't see it, or maybe you didn't want to because of who this person is. But it's going to cause you a lot of chaos. You are going to have a lot of arguments with this person. There's going to be a fight. Okay, you have the 5 of wands and the Ace of knives coming out. It's the truth. There's going to be a big fight about this, the Chariot. But you're going to have to move on. And you're going to have to move on quickly. And I'm not saying get over the hurt. I'm not saying get over what they did to you. You know, everyone has to take the time that they need to process grief and to move through grief. But you need to move through this. You cannot allow it to defeat you. You cannot allow it to take you over. You cannot allow it to get into your spirit and make you feel a ways about yourself, because business still has to go on. This is definitely a business situation. Whether it was a husband and wife that were in business together and somebody did some kind of foolishness, or you're just, you know, in business with someone and you're very good friends, or you've become very good friends because you've been in business together for a while. Whatever this is, you're going to have to get through this quickly in order to avoid this taking over your life. Okay, because it has the potential to get you into a headspace where you begin to question everything that you do, and then the doubt comes in and you freed yourself from that. I feel like this is the cycle that somebody might be trying to get you back into. 7 of baskets. Yeah, there's going to be other opportunities that open up for you. The sooner you get away from whatever this is, the more doors that will be open. And they're going to open quickly. You're not going to have to wait. And it could be that it's time for you to just be in business with yourself. Maybe you don't need a partner any longer, but you definitely don't need this partner. This person is playing games. Ace of baskets, Son of knives, and the Hermit. I definitely feel like someone was stealing and they were trying to cover it up. Like funneling money type situation. I don't know why they were doing this, but I feel like maybe they saw, you know, some other kind of opportunity and thought that it would be good for the business, but it wasn't. Maybe they got scammed. And so they had to cover up what happened so that you wouldn't find out. But you found out anyway. And this person should have come to you and been honest and told you what was going on. But there's some, you know, there is some shame and embarrassment on their part. And they were trying to hide from you what happened. If this is a marriage, the husband or the wife got scammed by somebody that they started dealing with. Somebody they met on the internet. And I'm not going to say it was something romantical, It could have been that they didn't have sex with this person. It may have been emotional cheating, which can be even worse in some situations. But this is someone they met online. And it's like it took off into a whirlwind of something. But the husband or the wife, whoever did this, they are trying to cover up what took place. The Tower. And when you find out, all hell is going to break loose. This almost destroyed your company. This has the potential to destroy your business. 8 of Coins. This has the potential to destroy your business. And it's because this person is trying to cover up with lies and deceit rather than coming to you like an adult and admitting to you what's taking place, admitting to you what they've done so that you could work it out and you could fix it. They tried to, I hate to use the term be slick, but that's what I heard. They tried to be slick and keep it from you. And it really snowballed and it spiraled into something else. But you need to separate as soon as possible if this is you. You need to get away from this energy. You need to dissolve. You may need to dissolve your company and start over. And this might be the cycle that has to be broken, because this might be something that you go through with this person often, that they're impulsive, that they make moves without consulting you, that they, always have an opportunity. But it's schemes, it's scams. It's like this person want to get rich quick, and that's not how it's done. That's not what you do. Anything that is given to you fast, you will lose fast. And this is not in righteousness. This is not in good faith. And so this may be a cycle that you need to break with this person, even if it's a friend. You may have had different businesses with this friend. Like they're a good business person. They have good ideas and they know how to make money. But the problem is they don't want to do work, right? They want to do very little work, but they want a whole lot of result. And it doesn't work like that. But this person, they tried to hide, from you. Definitely, if this is a husband and a wife, this person developed some sort of they had an emotional affair with someone they met online. It moved really quickly, but they got scammed. That's it. They got scammed. And they tried to cover it up. But there is some sort of cover up going on here. And you need to stand up, be honest with yourself, be honest with them, understand your self-worth, balance the scales, go through the grieving process how you need to go through the grieving process, but you're going to have to start over. You're going to have to start over. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, if this resonated for you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, please thumbs up the video. Leave me some comments. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.